Hello, my name is Gemard, and I'm a senior and Advocate Editor-in-Chief.
Hi, my name is Hershey. I'm a sophomore and news editor for The Advocate.
Hello, my name is Kayla Markowitz. I'm also a sophomore, and I'm also a news editor for The Advocate, and you are listening to the first episode of The Court Report.
The Court Report is an Advocate Editor podcast interviewing students and staff about big things happening at law.
It also plans on being a place where students can share about issues they want to see changed here at law.
In this week's episode, we interview Save Promise Club's advisor and one of their co-presidents, the volleyball captains on a great season so far, and the vice principals about their transitions to law. Hope you join us on the journey.
We're now joined by Senior Save Promise Club co-president Maya Markowitz and advisor Miss Healy, a social studies teacher here at Jonathan Law. Thanks for joining us. So our first question is, how did Start With Hello Week go?
So I think it went really well. It was a great week, even though it was a short week. We did it this past week after Yom Kippur. We had the day off. Normally, nationally, it's the week prior for all 5 days, but that just didn't work out with our club meeting schedule. But it went really well. People were really engaged. People loved the hot chocolate. We got the handprints up in the tree, the shirts for Friday, and the name tags. We handed out a lot. What do you think, Maya?
Yeah, it was really nice seeing people from all over the school, not just club members, getting involved. And it was really nice seeing our club members help out those who aren't in our club get involved.
Definitely.
So how would you say the officers are adjusting to their positions?
I think all of the officers are adjusting really well. Everyone's really eager with the start of the new year and always available to meet or talk about anything as we have more and more upcoming meetings.
Yeah, definitely. They're so on top of stuff. They have their own little group chat of things going. They have so many ideas. I'm always getting contacted by at least someone about oh, hey, can we do this? What about this? So it's really awesome to have these new group of officers this year.
Our next question is, what are some upcoming ideas and what are you most excited about for this year for SAVE?
I know next month in October we're going to have Safe Schools Week, just around Halloween-ish. And National Save Day. I think it's October 18th. It's a Wednesday. And that's going to be really a special day because Save, actually, it's 35th anniversary this year since the Save clubs were created. Save used to be its own entity before it partnered with Sandy Hook Promise to make our club Save Promise. So it's really big this year. That's 35-year anniversary. So we're really excited to do something fun and special for that anniversary this year. We also have our normal things coming up, like the 14 Days of Action in December, our Say Something Week, and we do the training and the advisory in the new year usually. We have our youth violence prevention in April, normal. It's all a lot of fun stuff that we normally do, but we're trying to add in some more this year, just to get more people involved.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to more of the training conferences this year.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you like being the club advisor for Ms. Healy and the president for Maya?
I think it's a really great message that the club is. It stands for people to know SAVE is Students Against Violence Everywhere, and it's partnered with Sandy Hook Promise. And obviously, being in Connecticut, we are all kind of aware what Sandy Hook was. I was in school when it happened, and it's really just a club about making the school a safe place for everybody and making sure everyone feels included. Mental health is being talked about, and we're aware of it, and we're preventing violence in the school community. Because if people feel welcome and safe at school, they're less likely to harm themselves or others. And that's a really important message. I want to make sure that kids feel safe coming here and that they have people to go to and they have somewhere to be.
Yeah, I love being the president because I love to be sort of a liaison between students and their trusted adults. And it's really important to me that everyone comes to meetings and is constantly getting involved, even if it's not through being an officer. Just coming to meetings is definitely part of it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Our second interview for this episode of The Court Report is with our two new vice principals, Ms. Ferrati and Ms. Solzecki.
Our first question is, how was your first month at law?
So far, it has been absolutely amazing. We are loving getting to know the staff and students, and we love the school spirit here. It's something I haven't quite experienced in my past, and I just love it.
Yeah, I would agree. Every student that we talk to seems to be excited to be at school. We've seen so many exciting clubs and different things that kids are involved in. And it's just like a great energy wherever we are.
Our next question is, how are you building relationships with students here at Law?
So I think there's a couple different answers to this question. So if you come in the front door every morning, we are there ready to welcome everyone. So we're really trying to just get to meet everyone that walks by us and say hello in the morning. And then we've also visited several clubs. And just one more plug, if you have a club that you're running during Common Time or that you're a part of during Common Time, please invite us. We get some of the notifications, but we want to make sure that we are places where you guys are. And then we've been to some sporting events. We went to a football game. We were just at soccer games this week. And then just trying to be present in the hallways and be around when you guys are around so that we can have conversations and see you in class. Anything else?
And then in the lunchrooms, we try to get there as much as possible, but obviously, things happen during the school day. And if you see me walking around with my fanny pack, some of you will know why and what's in the fanny pack, because I am the national award-winning rock, paper, scissors tournament champion. So just want everyone to know that.
Yeah, that's so great. So our next question is, what are the things you are most excited for throughout the year and even future years at Law?
I think I'm really excited about getting to more games, seeing, everyone perform, not just at school, but, what they do best outside of school, and watching the marching band, too. I'm excited to see their performance this year as well. And all like the really fun spring events. I think spring is one of the best times at any high school. And so, we all like come out of this winter slumber. So I'm looking forward to see what Law does and what fun activities we have here.
Yeah, so I second all of those things. And I just got an email today about Drama Club. And so I'm very excited to go to the performances of Drama Club this year. They're up and running, and I'm not sure exactly when they are, but I will find out so that we can go to some of those shows.
Our next question is, what's one thing that you love at Law and one thing you would change about Law?
It's definitely innovative here. This podcast, this is so cool. And I actually just recently got into podcasts because my commute got longer. So I've been like binging them on the way to and from work every day. Very innovative. So I love that. I love seeing, the teachers trying out new things, getting creative. What do you love? We'll start with that.
Yeah, so I was going to say a very similar answer. I've follow now. We have Twitter, so we have been involved in some social media, and I just am always like the Advocate posts so many articles, and I'm just loving reading about all the different people that they're posting about and all the different articles that they're writing. And then what else do I love about Law? Oh gosh, I don't know. I love everything. That sounds so corny, but I just have loved everything that we've been into so far. I can't think of other specific things that you didn't say already.
It's just so great. Everyone you talk to, they're like, it's great. This person's great. The students are great. And it really is.
I thought of something. So the faculty, and I think you guys too, everyone kind of refers to each other as a family. And I feel like you really get that like vibe from people. People love being here. And I think it's easy to love being here when everyone around you really loves being here too.
I agree. The one thing I would change, the shape of the building. Do you know how difficult it is to figure out the first floor? And so funny, Mr. Darcy and Rags gave us separate tours when we first started. And the first thing that Rags said to us was like, it's in the shape of a square. I'm like, what square looks like this? There's no square down here. It's like a square within a square within a square. So that would be the one thing I would change about Law.
Maybe the temperature of our office. Don't let Mr. Burton hear this.
I know. It's either too hot, too cold, not quite right. Yeah.
If we come on here again, I'm sure there are things that we probably will come up with and things that we're excited to maybe add to Law, not so much like change essentially, but I think we're just still in the process of figuring out kind of who everyone is and what everything is and what goes on behind all these classroom doors all day, every day. And so I think I need a little more time to think about that one.
Yeah, but the shape right now, trying to figure out where the rooms are. The room numbers don't make sense. It's very confusing.
Oh, yeah, we could renumber.
We would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question is a little personal. What are some of your guilty pleasures?
Ooh.
I know mine. Ready?
All right, go ahead.
I still, after I think it's like 20 years now, I still watch Grey's Anatomy religiously. So I think if I really have to think about my one guilty pleasure, my husband during the summer, he golfs on Wednesday nights, and I just like wait for him to leave and the baby to go to bed so I can turn on all my silly Grey's Anatomy. And then what's the other one? I can't even think of it right now. But
That
Grey's
is
Anatomy is the real
dedication right
one.
there.
I think I'm
Wow.
20. I think it's 20
Wow.
seasons. Yeah.
I think I lost it after season 18. I was
Yeah.
like, I just can't. And I felt guilty giving it up. It was
Yeah.
like a long-term relationship.
Yeah. I'm dedicated. It's true.
So you guys did just learn about one of mine. The apple crisp macchiato from Starbucks in the fall is my favorite drink. But I do have another one, which is really, really silly as well. I love vampire shows and vampire books.
Good
Right?
one.
Vampire Diaries.
just gonna
How
say
many
that.
times did you guys watch?
So
Like,
many
I
times.
love it.
It's so good.
It's so strange. And then I read the Crave series. Have you read that? I'll bring it in for you guys. It's so good because obviously you guys read Twilight, all of those books. Yes. So the Crave series, I'll bring them in. They're so good. So that would be one of my guilty pleasures is the vampires.
Not me.
You're more of the classics. You enjoy the classics.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. We loved having you.
Oh, thanks
Thanks for having us.
We loved it.
We're now joined by volleyball captains Ashley Barecki and Helen Chismazia. So my first question is, how has the season been going?
It's been going pretty well, I'd say. We're 7-4 right now, so a pretty good record, and we've only been getting better.
Yeah, we just came off a 3-day streak of games in a row. So, we're just keep pushing. There's only going to be more from here. We have another 3 next week and another 4 the week after that. So, we're just practicing, keeping up with ourselves, staying true to who we are.
Working hard.
Yeah.
What has been the best part of this season?
I don't know. I would say probably be getting close with each other, especially since we have some new juniors on our team. And we just I don't know, we really enjoy hanging out with each other. So whether it's like a practice or a game, we really find a new thing to bond over each day and get better and,
Yeah, I agree with that. But if we're talking game sense,
whatever.
The Laurelton game was my favorite game.
I was there. It was really fun.
It was insane. I loved it.
Great game. Great game to watch.
What has been the most challenging part of the season?
Definitely the schedule. As Helen said,
I'm so tired.
we had 3 games this week, 3 games next week, and 4 games next week. We don't have time to do anything.
Yeah.
My body hurts.
No. See, Ashley plays all around, so please just think about, especially when we go to games of 5. For the past 2 games, we've been to games of 5. So Ashley plays nonstop, the hardest she could possibly go for probably an hour and a half straight, and then does it again the day after that, just throwing her body down and down. I'm just in complete awe of our team, and I just feel we're giving it our all. That's all you can ask for, whether it's a win or a loss. But we've been winning, so it's fine.
Okay.
I'd have to agree with that.
What do you think you're going to miss the most about volleyball, given that you're both seniors?
Oh, God.
Don't tell me that. I'm not thinking about that. I feel like I'm just going to miss all of it. I obviously love the sport. I love my team. Kind of everything. It's going to be really surreal. After the last game, walking off the court, I'm never getting back on the court. I feel like it's just all of it. The 4 years of the sport and just everything that I've built from that, from actual skills to leadership and camaraderie. I think I'll just miss all of that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because if you compare, we were talking about it the other day actually, if you think about how far, or even all of our seniors too, from freshman year, there's 8 of us left. We've only gotten so much better. There's 8 of us on the varsity team. That does not happen a lot, and obviously we're all super close because of it, because we just have been with each other with the long schedules, with the long practices, even as hard as it can get with time and stuff, and even on our bodies, we just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's really a great place where we've grown, and definitely like a big part of my high school.
I was literally thinking about the other day that practice with Coach Thomas where the entire practice all we did was free balls backwards. Like I'm just thinking back to all those like little fun things too that we had. Like we did free balls backwards, or we would like switch positions for a day.
Yeah.
Like all that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Real.
It's crazy.
So one last question. This is off the books, but when's Miss Reed coming to a game?
Oh, you missed her. She was at a game and she brought her baby.
What game is she coming to next?
You'll have to come and find
Yeah, you'll
out.
find out.
Is she coming to senior night?
She probably.
You'll have to come. I don't know.
I wanna,
Come to all the games.
I want to
Come.
meet Little Reed.
Well, you're gonna have to.
You're gonna
Come.
have to come.
Come
She's
to the games.
She's really, really
She's
cute.
so
You're
cute.
not gonna want to miss her.
The baby's got like 14 offers a day.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, just for clarity, Gemard's like the biggest law volleyball fan.
I'd say
Like,
you're up there.
there's a
You're
video-
You weren't at the
Definitely-
last game though.
Do you know who's
I
there
wasn't.
at every game? Christopher DeProfio and
Yeah.
Bobby Black.
So I'd
And
say
Ashley's
your
mom. Ashley's
Okay, well,
mom's
that's-
lit in the stands.
Oh,
She
right.
is mad lit in the
She's-
stands.
she has a
Yelling.
heart rate monitor now for the game.
We were talking
Oh no,
about
I saw her yelling at the
She
ref.
like she's got to like look at her like Apple Watch. Like it's bad. It's like she's gotten really into it.
We were literally talking about the game. Me and Angie were like, we would not be surprised if Amy Barecki came in with pom poms for each game. Like, and
Don't
just was
give
like,
her any ideas because she's going to listen to
She
this
fully would.
and she's going to buy pom poms.
Amy Barecki. Oh,
What?
Mrs. Barecki, if you're listening to this right
She'll get
now,
mad at you for calling her Mrs. Brecky. It makes her feel old.
please bring pom poms for the both of us, and we'll actually like be in the stands
You
together
don't have to do that.
for senior night. Yes.
Will you or will you?
Smart, are you coming
Are
to
you gonna
senior
come?
night?
Are
Yes.
you gonna come?
I
I need
actually
everyone to
canceled-
come to senior night. It's gonna be one of the only times I
October.
play.
Oh my god.
I called
October
I
16th.
called work off on the 16th.
Oh,
I
Wow.
literally canceled plans for the 16th. Like I'm coming.
he
to
is
senior
coming.
night.
Good.
Bring the friends that you cancel plans with.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring your friends. Bring your friend's mom. Bring your friend's grandma. Bring your friend's aunt.
Please bring everyone.
And I guess
Can you
your
make a
dad,
fat head
whatever.
of Helen?
No, of us.
Well,
No, we need
how
a
much
fat
is
head,
it?
but together fat heads. Like they're not
That picture?
separate.
That
Like a
picture we just took
We just
on
yeah.
media day?
Yes.
One of those?
Yes.
How much does it take to like make a fat head?
I don't know. We'll make them
know.
for you. Just kidding. I can't promise
CVS should be
anything.
like $10. I don't know.
$10.
I don't know.
It's got to be more.
Well, okay, it can't be that expensive. It's a piece
I
of
don't think it's
cardboard.
gonna be that expensive. I just want to know. I
Let me
was
look it up.
considering it.
All right. Let me
I
just.
think you have to.
Bringing
do it.
posters that say Ashley and Helen on it.
I think you should. Do that.
How much do fat head posters cost to make at
CVS,
CVS
Walgreens.
or Walgreens? Let's see.
Because I know Miss Locke did that for senior night last year.
Oh,
Not
let's
fat
just
heads, but,
talk
like, the
about.
pictures.
Okay, this is like a Miss Locke appreciation segment.
Yes.
But
yes.
please talk about how amazing your coach is, because I know she's been.
Oh my god.
She's-
So, where do we
She's
start?
she's just another person. Like she's literally a different person.
She's a different breed.
Yeah.
She's a unicorn.
No, 100%. She's absolutely insane. Like I love it so much. She like yelled at her dad the other day. She'll like literally do anything for us. Then again, at the same time, she'll also hold us accountable. It's really great.
In like the least like corny way possible. I think she's the definition of like she just loves hard. Like she just really has like she just has the best intentions for us. She only wants the best for us, and she like is always looking out for us. Like little things that not everyone will notice. Like she just does for us constantly, and like you know she doesn't need people to recognize her, but we do. We really appreciate everything she does, and you know even coming back, we had a really hard year last year, and she just came back and was just one of the best people. Like she's still probably gonna be. We're still gonna keep in touch with her.
100%. She
She's-
literally saw my face. She goes, "Is something okay?" Like she literally just like had to take one look at me and like
Yeah.
she knew something was off. Like it's crazy how in touch she is with her players. It like
Her commitment shines. Her commitment shines through throughout the like rest
literally
of the
out
year. Yeah.
off season. I'll go and talk to her about literally anything.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. Miss Locke appreciation segment.
Yes, we love you, Miss Locke. You're
This-
the
Keep
best.
this in.
Miss Locke, if you're listening, we love you.
Of course
We
she is.
love
She
you.
reads all the volleyball articles. Like
Yeah, no,
I mean,
literally.
she's committed. She's committed.
Okay,
Yay!
that's
Perfect.
it. Thank you
Great.
for joining.
Oh, of course. Had a great time.
And that's our first episode of the Court Report.
Thank you for listening.
See you next time.